Hi, this is Dreama, and this is part 2 of our 21 card past, present, and future reading for a client. And I want to pick up exactly where we left off in the last video. Now, we've already done the past, now we're working on the present. And this is our very next card. It's the Three of Rods, and it is actually in reverse, which gives it a completely different meaning. And what I'm getting from this card is that in the present, what's going on now, and the very near future, what I'm seeing is an end of your troubles, an end of the past, a renewing, okay, that is happening in your life right now, okay? And it actually looks like things are going to be going a lot better for you. It looks like you're going to receive some gifts. And, just basically overall your life is looking a whole lot better now than it did in the past. Now let's move to the next two cards. And we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Magician. I'm going to start with this one. Now, this is an interesting card because as it pertains to, the present, I'm not sure if you can really see, but this card is, this person is kind of really looking at this one pentacle very hard, like they're determined. And what I'm getting is that they're working really hard. So what that tells me is that you've worked very, very hard to improve your life, okay? And that I really think that that hard work is starting to pay off for you, okay? And then we have the Magician. Now, this is interesting as it pertains to, we're talking about the present again, okay? And what I'm getting from this card is that there has been in your life some sort of loss or some sort of pain. And I'm getting it's an emotional pain, okay? And whatever that is that's still bothering you now, I believe it has something to do with this past. And actually, you taking on all the burdens and the fear and things that you felt in the past. And now that things are starting to look better, it looks like that pain is still there. It's something that you haven't quite overcome yet. Okay? And we have one more card for the present. And we have the Four of Wands. Now, this is an interesting card because to me, it's rods, but the Four of Rods, I'm not sure if you can see. But this card there's a lot going on in this card. There are some people in it, and there are wands, and there's kind of like a doorway. So what I'm getting from this card is that as it pertains to the present, okay, that there has been in your life a lot going on, like I said before. And it looks to me as though all this has finally come to the surface, all of the past and everything. And I would say that you are starting to come to terms with it, but there's still a little bit of that pain and fear left over. And this just tells me that it's kind of all come to the surface recently. Okay, now we're going to move on to the future. And we're going to do it the same way with two cards. And we have the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Four of Cups. Now this, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a hand coming out of the cloud, and it's offering a cup to the person. To me, this means in the future there will be an offering made to you, the client, okay? Now, this offering, it could be quite a few things, but what I'm getting from it is that something pleasurable is going to be offered to you. And I'm not sure if it's going to be marriage or money, but there will be an offering in the future for you, okay? And then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. And, just like before, whenever there's a card that is in reverse, it takes on a completely different meaning, okay? And what I'm getting from this card is that it looks like there's going to be someone in the future that is going to try to trick you. It may be that person that is giving you this offering. They're going to try to trick you and deceive you. So you'll need to watch out for that. Okay? And then we have the Two of Swords and the Four of Swords. Now, the two, I'm not sure if you can see this, but this is about balance. But what really stands out to me is that she's blindfolded. So what it tells me is that there's going to be an offering made to you, and I don't know if it's going to be, I really think it's love, but I can't be sure. But I really feel it's love. And there'll be some deception going on. This card tells me that you'll believe that you are equal with this person, and this thing that happened to you in the past won't happen again, but you're wearing a blindfold. So that tells me that you need to open your eyes and be sure that you understand what really the truth is, okay? And then we have the Four of Swords, okay? And that tells me that if you continue to let yourself be blindfolded, there will come a time where you will feel entombed, okay, and trapped. So watch out for that, okay? Now, whatever these cards say about the future, remember that it's not set in stone. You can make changes to make your future the way you want it, okay? Alrighty. And then we have the Lovers. And then we have the Fool. Now, to me, the Lovers kind of reinforces all this. This person will make this offering to you. They'll be deceptive. Be careful and don't be blindfolded, or you may feel entombed. Now, the Lovers card, actually, it's a good card in contrast to the others. Basically, it does tell me that you will be able to overcome, because these two lovers overcome the trials. So all of this, you will be able to overcome it to ensure your happiness. Next is the Fool. Now, the Fool is an interesting card, I guess, to me, especially, when it pertains to your future, because what I'm getting from this card this card to me is about extravagance. So be very careful, okay? And make sure that within this future, once you obtain happiness, that you don't overindulge, don't overextend yourself financially or anything like that. Don't carry all the burdens like you've done in the past, okay? And then lastly, we have the Seven of Swords. Now, this is an interesting card as it pertains to all this others, because the Seven of Swords, to me, as you can see, there is a man that is carrying a whole lot of swords. Okay, so what it tells me is that this person, as you can see, there are two swords that they're not able to carry. This tells me that you may actually try to carry all the burdens again, but you're not able to, and you drop some, because you've done this in your past. It's a cycle, like the world. It's a cycle for you to carry all the burdens, but you can't do it. So be careful and make sure, as with this card, that it is even, okay? That this is an even relationship, not where you give it all and the other person gives nothing. Make sure it is even, okay? All right, that is what I'm getting from the reading. So I would like to thank everyone for joining me, and I do hope to talk to you again.